afternoon YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. And a sunny day in the UK, but unfortunately absolutely freezing outside. So as a few of you know, the tinkering has slowed down. It is just not nice to be playing out there with the spanners, but I've been thinking the past couple of months about doing a project, something way out of my comfort zone. Like, I enjoy tinkering, spannering, but custom fabrication work, it's not something I've ever really done before, and I've had this idea for a while, which was definitely pushed forward by Kelvin's Lambretta engine swap. For those that haven't seen that, absolutely beautiful bit of engineering that he did with that thing, and it looks completely factory. So hear me out, and this is where I'm going to need you guys potentially. So I've always liked the Honda MSX 125, also known as the Grom, I believe, in Asia. So for many, many years ago, for those that don't know, I did work as a salesman at Honda Motorcycles many, many moons ago. And the MSX was out at the time. And I remember when I first saw it thinking, who is going to buy one of these, honestly? And then when I actually took one out, awesome, awesome fun, but just hugely underpowered, especially if you've come from a big CC or a large horsepower bike. So the standard MSX 125 is an air-cooled 10 horsepower 4-stroke. I've seen some pretty cool builds. There was a guy in America some years ago that managed to put a Panigale engine in it, I believe. I'll try and find some screenshots. If we can, I'll put them in now. And unfortunately, that bike caught fire. But that is way too much power. You don't need 200 horsepower in one of those, but fair play for trying. But my thoughts were, ever since I rode the TDR 250, again, if you've seen the review on that, it gave me a bit of a taste for supermoto life. And I'm not a big enduro motocross rider. Well, to be fair, not hardly at all. I rode a friend's YZ250 once. And this is what sort of sparked this interest. Is I've seen people put Banshee engines in the MSX 125, but they always look a bit ghetto garden built sort of thing, which fair enough, you know, it works for a lot of people, but Kelvin's project really showed me that if you get it right, it can look fantastic and work fantastic. And I really, really want to learn how to weld. So I thought, do you know what? What if I bought an MSX 125, a YZ250, so a 250cc 2-stroke, which would put the power from the 10 horsepower 4-stroke up to around 48 horsepower on a 2-stroke engine. We get the lovely ring ding ding back in it. And I could have like a mini supermoto, get rid of the headlight because I'm going to need somewhere to put the radiator up front. It would look pretty like shoehorned in there, but I need to learn how to weld. I would love to get into doing something with 3D printing with plastic, and obviously with that sort of thing you're going to need brackets, so who knows, maybe that could be something exciting. But yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think? Should I go with a silly little bike build like that, and then potentially, if I can make it happen, we go through what it costs to build, how many hours, and again, I'm going to need your guys' input on welding tips and techniques, especially because I've never done it, and I've watched a lot of people do it over the years, so I certainly want to give it a go. But if we manage to get it working, or even the project off the ground, if you guys want to see it, go and use the darn thing. Maybe try and book a track day on it. How mental would that be on a little two-smoker running around like somewhere like Cadwell, where we went in the Clio recently? Awesome little track. Oh, I think it'd be really exciting. And for the next couple of months, I don't ride in the winter. Yeah, I'm willing to take the abuse in the comments for being a fair weather rider, but I just don't enjoy being out in the cold. So I thought, what if we built something really cool, took the channel to the next level, and like I say, go through all the costings of the designs, if it's going to fit. And then obviously my thoughts were buy an MSX that's got a blown engine, but then I thought maybe buy a full one, take the engine out, sell the engine and recoup costs that way. I mean, the COVID prices have put everything up. So bikes and cars in general now, even the older stuff, aren't really that cheap, but it would be pretty cool. I think that'd be a right little monster, especially if it went with like a supermoto street look with it, but on a miniature version. My friend Nathan had a WR and he had like supermoto build on that, and it looked really aggressive, really cool. So I thought maybe this could be a project for the channel. I don't know. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of it a lot. And like I say, a YZ250 is going to be a couple of £1,000. An MSX is going to be a couple of £1,000. So this could easily soon be a £6,000–7,000 build. So yeah, it's not going to be a cheap day out, but I think at the end of it, it would be a truly special bike, and it could really give the channel that what it needs. At the moment, it's a lot of driveway tinkering, nothing that really breaks the mold. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. It's not a long video, just sort of like what my plans are for the winter. If you've got any ideas on things you'd like to see or future videos, obviously let me know. And if you've got any input into the build or links to these bikes available at a good price, let me know. So hopefully this will be sort of the intro to it. If we get a good response from it, then it's certainly going to be something I want to be looking at building for the next couple of months. Until next time, thanks for watching.